Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon to all my dear students. Students, 4 months nearly over, and I think we have completed nearly 50 lectures in account and almost 35-40 lectures I have completed in BS, and I think right now Mohsin sir is continue with the remaining part of BS. Students, before going further in the share capital, I thought that let me recap few things. कुछ चीज़ें रिवाइज करना ज़रूरी है. So maybe for next 1 or 2 lectures, few lectures I should say, I'll just repeat the things which I have completed. My humble request to students, by chance if you have joined the online lectures late, better you just copy the things which I'm going to discuss with you people right now in next few lectures. Students, we have started with a chapter called partnership. Now partnership, first chapter was there, in fact second right now, because first chapter is NPO right now, non-profit organization, but that we will take when the school will reopen, because that chapter is not difficult, but I think the active participation of the students is required in that chapter. So better I think when the students will be there, I'll share with the students directly, means you people directly. Students, partnership means what? If I say right now, 2 people come together to share the profit and loss in determined ratio by mutual agreement is known as partnership as per 1932 Partnership Act. Now, when we have started this chapter, we have started few small sums. Now, small sums means what? That it is related to profit and loss ratio, it is related to distribution of profit, it is related to interest on capital, it is related to interest on drawing. All these things we saw previously. Today I am going to discuss with you all these things so that somebody who joined late or somebody who did not understand definitely will get more better idea. Now students, just focus here. Suppose example, interest on drawing. Interest on drawing. Now students, drawing means what? I think all students of 12th standards will have idea now that drawing means what. Anything which an owner of the business personally take at home, whether it's a money or any goods or asset from the business for personal use, it is known as drawing. Now when drawing is there, an owner has to pay the interest for that to business also. It's an income for the business and it is an expense for the owner. Now let's see if few questions are there in the examination also. I think we have discussed this when we have started the extra classes for 12th standard this year. Unfortunately, due to this pandemic, we had to close the extra classes after 2-3 days in the month of March. So again, let me repeat. Suppose interest on drawing, if I am discussing, A has withdrawn rupees 1000 on beginning of every month from April 1st. Calculate 12% interest on drawing for annum. Students, question is there in front of you. I repeat the question. A has withdrawn 1000 on the beginning. This word is more important. Beginning of every month. Beginning of every month, and then from the 1st April. Calculate 12% interest on drawing per annum means whole year. Now students, when somebody withdraws the money regularly at regular interval every month, then interest should be calculated this way. Suppose if someone withdraws in the month like April to March, 12 months are there. Excuse me. Sorry students for interruption. Now continue here please. April to March 12 months are there. So as per the rule, if the drawing has been done in the beginning of every month, then it should be 12. Beginning means plus 1 should be there. Remember students, beginning means plus 1 should be there. So 12 months total plus 1 means beginning of every month and divided by 2. So it officially 13 divided by 2, it is 6.5. It is 6.5. Now on the basis of this, what we have to do, 1000 rupees total drawing is there. So I will take 1000 rupees multiply by, now interest rate is 12%. The rate of interest is 12%. So I will take 1000 into 12 upon 100 into, we'll take this one 6.5. So officially this is 0 will be cut as per mathematical calculation. So 10 into 12 into 6.5. It is 120 into 6.5. So I think it is 780 rupees. Students, I repeat this again, whole question in brief. A has withdrawn 1000 on the beginning of every month. Now remember students, when beginning of every month is written, then only you have to do this type of calculation. In the beginning of every month from April 1st. Calculate the interest on drawing per annum means whole year should be there. Now as per the calculation, if April to March or whatever months will be there, if whole year is there, means 12 months will be there. 1 year equal to 12 months. Now when 12 months are there and beginning of every month is mentioned, then plus 1 should be there. So I am mentioning here, I have written here 12 plus 1. 12 months whole year plus 1 because every month means 1 month is there. So plus 1 divided by 2. So it is 13 by 2, 6.5 should be there. Now as per the calculation, every month 1000 rupees and rate of interest is 12%. So 12 upon 100 and 6.5 we have calculated this way. So effectively you will get the answer 780 rupees, that is interest on drawing for the person called A or for partner called A. Now students, we'll also see one of the sum where the drawing has been done at the end of every month. Suppose example, X has withdrawn rupees 2000 in the end of every month. Calculate 6% interest. 6% interest on drawing. 6% interest on drawing for annum. I'm extremely sorry, it's not properly visible. The thing is, X has withdrawn 2000 in the end of every month. Calculate 6% interest on drawing for annum. Now in the last sum it was beginning of every month. Here it's an end of every month. So when end of every month is there, students, you have this idea, 12 should be there for 1 year, 12 months. And end of every month means minus 1 should be there. So minus 1 divided by 2, 11 divided by 2 will be 5.5. So 5.5 will be taken instead of the last sum 6.5 we have taken. Now total amount is 2000 rupees multiplied by 12 upon, here 6% is there. So 6 upon 100 multiplied by 5.5. Now zeros will be cut. So here 20 into 6, 120 into 5.5. 720 will be here. Extremely sorry students, it is 660, not 720. Because 20 into 6, 120 will be there. 120 into 5.5 means 660 will be there, not 720. beg your pardon for this. Thank you very much, students, and now we'll continue the revision of accountancy of this chapter, as well as goodwill, as well as admission of a partner, and then we continue with the share capital remaining portion. If you have any doubts, any problem, you can use the comment option also, as well as you can use the helpline number also. Please keep watching the online lectures, as well as students. Now we have started sharing with you the unit test papers, and we have shared today with you, I think, the economics paper. So as per the schedule, we'll send you all the papers. Kindly do the solution of all the question papers in one notebook, please, because anytime we may need your record, CBSE may ask that record also. Okay, so hope the things are clear. Thank you very much.